I think you're good. Go.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are in Silverstone here after pretty exciting sprint race that was going on yesterday. A new format that has happened for F1 and one that I hope is actually here to stay because it was extremely exciting. We had qualifying on Friday, and then we had the sprint race, which actually determines the order of the starting lineup 1 through 10, or actually 1 through 20 yesterday, and that was a sprint race. We actually saw Hamilton. He was in first. Verstappen got a hot start off the line, passed him, and then Hamilton was not able to catch him in the rest of the. And yes, good morning. He was not able to catch him after that. And then we also saw Checo with a big spin out. And unfortunately, that landed him down to starting in 17th. There was some damage to the car, which did not allow him to maybe pass later on. But one big thing was Fernando Alonso. Yesterday, he was in 11th and he came up all the way into 5th, but then found himself ending in 7th. So it was very fascinating watching the old veteran do his moves and be able to get across there. And the weekend attendance here is 356,000 people. Everybody has actually taken a PCR test, shown a PCR test that is negative or is double vaccinated to be at this event. This is a test event for the UK government, actually. And I guess if you're a race fan, it's pretty awesome to be able to go to this. This is the first full sporting event, and it was definitely more controlled than the scenes at Wembley we saw a few weeks ago. And there's Toto sporting the black coat and the aviators today. My Now that I'm at home, I'm not wearing my Hey Dudes, but yes, they're down over they're by the door to wear those. And here is going to be the end of the formation lap, and then this is pretty much the going to be the most exciting part, or most defining part of the race here. See if Red Bull can get the start. Mercedes is on the super soft tires, on the soft tires, and also a new set of tires which are better for the starts. And that is actually where they lost most of their time yesterday on the start, was the Hamilton issue. And it looks like Checo, since he did need repairs, he is starting in the pit lane. They had to retire the car yesterday. And then here is going to be lights out here at Silverstone. And here we go. Everybody has a pretty decent start. Verstappen still sees he's still ahead. He's pushing Hamilton. Verstappen's gonna Verstappen's going to be able to take the outside, and he's going to be ahead of Hamilton through first turn. Hamilton's going to try to go back again, but he's not going to be able to do it. It's still Verstappen's going to hold him off, and he's going to push him farther off the track. And then Verstappen's still going to hold the lead there, and then Verstappen's still going to keep going there. He's not. He's going to have to be able to stop on the. He's going to be faster down the straight, and he's going to be able to
No,
try to
it's
pass
Hamilton.
him
Oh,
going
they
wheel to
touched.
wheel.
They touched. They touched. They touched multiple
And
times
then
down the straightaway here.
Verstappen's still going to get him on the straight here, and then he's still got to get him through maggots and everything else as well. But he's going to be able to hold him off and continue going here. He needs to get away from here.
My goodness, you got to see if we got to see
And
the
then
replay
here
on
they're
that.
going to hit 200 miles an hour here on this straightaway. He's going to
Hamilton's
make the
still trying to go
move,
outside.
and then
Oh,
Verstappen.
Verstappen
Oh,
is
and he hits
off!
him.
Oh, and he's lost a wheel. He's into the barrier. Oh, Hamilton hits him.
Oh no! Hamilton just.
Oh my goodness, a disaster.
Is he okay?
Oh my goodness.
He absolutely just destroyed him.
Wh-
To be completely honest with you.
We are going to have to see. We know that there was a lot. They touched on the straightaway there before that incident. Twice. It looked like twice.
Wow. Well, yeah, no,
Hamilton's saying he's got
dude.
damage. Yeah, no kidding. Look at Verstappen's car.
It seems like he's okay.
Max looks quite shaken up a little,
But
but
yeah, he
he
doesn't look
is.
great, to be honest with you. He's slow to move there.
Oh my goodness, what? Wow. That was a
Wow, I need
high-speed
to see the
collision at
replay on
200
that.
miles an hour. Holy cow. He's seeing stars, buddy. Is
Yeah, he
his
definitely needs to
shield
take his moment
broken?
there. I should take as much time as he needs.
That visor looked like it might have even had some damage. My goodness.
Yeah, that was. Let's hope it was clean though.
Or is it looks well? We're not actually sure. We'd have to
We
see the
nobody
replay.
really knows.
Nobody knows if Hamilton was the one that hits him or if he just goes off because they looked like they were together here. So Hamilton's going to go on the outside. Oh yeah, Verstappen's right rear clips
Yeah,
Hamilton as Hamilton tries to go on the inside here. So Hamilton yeah, right
yeah.
rear into left front. I don't know. This looks like
I
decent
don't
racing
know.
though. Ooh. It looks like Hamilton actually was ahead at this point.
Yeah, I don't. I think in that situation you can't. If you're Max, you can't cut across,
Max is trying to cut back inside, yeah, and there is nothing there.
and there's not enough space in between because he's already.
Oh my.
Oh man, that's pretty. That's
Wow, that is significant. If you're just joining us here on the YouTube side of things, follow along on
yeah.
Discord. Frank, you can probably post the link. We are under red flag after the first lap, uh, and Verstappen is out of the race. This is shaping up to be a disaster of a weekend. Shaping up to be a disaster of a weekend for Red Bull already after the incident with Sergio Perez yesterday that saw him go off the track during the sprint qualifying lap, which was actually a fantastic change to the format. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, 100%.
It was quite exciting. But the problem is that after Checo qualifies in fifth, he ends up starting in 20th because he had to start for the pit lane. So Red Bull was looking good after dominant performances in back-to-back in Austria from Verstappen here. He is out of the race. He entered the race 33 points clear of Hamilton in the lead. Granted, this was a bit of a homecoming for some of these British drivers, Hamilton, Norris, and George Russell, but it has turned into a bit of a somber moment on the track, as nobody likes to see an incident like that. That is,
Yeah, and you also typically don't. I mean, you don't like to see an incident like that also with the leaders because it. I mean, now it's you look at this right, and this is just pretty much Mercedes is to win on this race here, and it's pretty much well. It doesn't make them take all. It'll make them take all the points, so they'll. I think they'll be able to tie it up or be close to the lead at the end of this. At the end of this race, though.
Charles
Or no, there's.
Leclerc currently in first. We are under red flag, so you can work on the cars and repair what you need. This is the replay here of the lap one. 0 to 200 kilometers in just about 4.5 seconds. Wow, we knew after the sprint race yesterday, we knew lap one was going to
Was
be
going to be it.
contested.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
didn't realize it
Exactly.
was going to be this contested here.
And then this is where they're basically dueling and going.
It looks like they touched several. They're wheel to wheel right there. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were just that close. A little wiggle.
And then this is where I think it happens.
Hamilton fakes outside, cuts back in, and then yep.
Yep. Oof.
Wow. Now we're getting the replay actually from
Yeah, this
Hamilton's
is.
standpoint. So we'll see if they go
They did touch a few times.
on the first straightaway. Ooh,
Oh,
right there, right? That was the one we thought
yeah,
they may have had some
100%.
contact. It looked
Yeah, I
like
think
there was
so.
there. I mean, that was decent wheel-to-wheel racing, though.
Yeah, that was totally fine.
Crazy though that the Lewis's car ends up with no damage. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah, I feel like Leclerc did the Alonso as of yesterday. He just kind of let the two battle and just
Yeah.
like was like, "Yeah, I'll take up the speed here and go with the corners. Just watch it."
Actually, a fantastic sort of weekend so far for Ferrari, by the way.
Yeah, they've
Much,
actually been
much
doing pretty
better
well.
than their performances in Austria, where they've even finished out of the points, I think, in the Styrian Grand Prix, if I recall that correctly. But ever since Monaco and Azerbaijan, the Ferraris have sort of been a little off the pace, not quite having the straight line speed as the other teams here. But, Leclerc qualifying in fourth and now puts himself in first position. We'll see if he can hold it. That'll be the question here, as we're still under red flag. 54 laps. What we have to go. Ooh, that was the.
Uh, I see. It actually, you can see the incident way better from Leclerc's view the whole time. He wasn't. Yeah, he's not. He's not in front. He's not. He's not actually in front of him.
You don't think he's in front?
No. I mean, he clips his back rear. How is he in front?
Okay. He clips the back rear
He's
with
not
his left,
actually in.
with his front left. Right. Technically not technically in front. Therefore,
Yeah, he's not technically in front. I understand what he's saying though, but that he has the line, but also from Mac's perspectives, he cuts off the inside line and he takes the line anyways, and then pushes Max
oh
out left. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, at this point, this is Bottas's race to win. Look at that super glue go to
yeah,
work.
the super glue is going to work. We're waiting to bring the crane out to get the car off the track. The car is into the tire barrier at the moment.
Yeah, then they have to repair the tire barrier as well there. So it's going to be a little bit of a restart.
Toto looks a little
Toto,
stressed.
yeah, he looks freaking out.
Toto's freaking out at the moment. He's not sure what to do. Uh, there's
Oh, the
also
duct
super
tape.
tape. There's also the
The
duct
duct
tape.
tape has come out.
The duct tape has come
The
out.
duct tape has come out.
We're going real sophisticated here.
They stopped at Home Depot on the way to the track.
This is like being in
Oh,
engineering
wait,
school,
that
man.
wasn't. Wait, that person in the chair was Tom Cruise, not
Oh, there you
the
go. Yeah.
person that I said that had sunglasses on was the person sitting in
Well, it's a
Toto's chair.
bit of royalty here
Yeah, I
at the
guess so.
British Grand Prix. And again, for those of you just joining in and or tuning in with us here, we are under red flag. Jump into Discord. You can join the watch party that's going on in that channel. And this incident is currently under investigation by the
I'm
stewards.
curious to what
I
Max's view on it. I don't really. I'm curious what Chad
look.
also
There
thinks.
were
I
there were
just don't really
penalties given
know.
out in Austria for way less, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's also true for just pushing somebody off the track. I'm curious what the commentators here are saying.
Yeah, he's not. You're right. He's not technically ahead.
He's
Not.
not ahead of him at all.
He's not technically ahead. Hmm.
He's not at the
It
apex.
looks like he goes left a little bit there.
Yeah, he's making space for himself also, like 100%. That's I think that's I think or Horner. Yeah, Horner saying he was never actually ahead. Horner says it's his corner, and fully on Lewis Hamilton is the blame, which obviously is
I
what
mean, yeah,
he's
I mean,
gonna
it's
say,
not
right?
surprised, right? But like,
I
I
mean, I'm
mean,
glad Max is okay.
this does become quite
Everything.
interesting.
Here's the radio from FIA. Or he's told they no, he's told them to calm down.
Opportunities here, though, opportunities presenting themselves, perhaps depending on the outcome
So
of this.
ultimately, at this point, I think both it's Bottas' race to win.
Could
I
be
mean,
depending
he's
on
the one
the.
sitting there in the fastest car with no damage on it, right?
Although can't you repair the? Well, you can swap out the wing.
No, the thing that they were repairing on the car wasn't on the wing.
Oh, it wasn't on the wing.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll see
There's
then.
Toto talking to Ocon. What? That's weird. He going over to ask him, saying all his friends. Here's the FIA radio that will. Kevin wants to speak to him. It is kind of hilarious listening to them complain. The level of calm is quite
Yeah, yeah,
hilarious.
actually, right. I'm curious exactly what they're doing exactly, or
I
like
think
getting
Red Bull is actually like getting info
investigating the car itself.
or like something's wrong with the car that you can't move it, like the battery they were saying. And then Mercedes says they were significantly alongside Max, which I don't, but he wasn't really significantly alongside him. All right, now we got to wait 45 seconds to get there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They could speed up the replay, but you're gonna.
Yeah.
There's one. There's one, right? So he's already that.
He's already touched them.
They've already hit right rear to left front off the start. Which is probably why that right rear doesn't survive a second hit.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, they bumped there too, but that's okay. I don't know if they clipped on that one.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that the car doesn't actually break. The tire comes
The
off.
tire comes off. Yeah.
So like,
Hold
oh
on.
my god, this is so close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it for? Yeah, his trajectory is the middle of the track. I mean, I find
Oh,
it
the
pretty hard
tire
to
comes off the
I
actual
find
wheel
it
hub.
I find
That's
it pretty
crazy.
hard to believe.
It's not that big of a correction, but okay.
Yeah, I see the point. Yeah, I mean, neither are going to back out of it, but the only one that can back out of it to not cause the collision is Hamilton. It's like in sailing where you're just like, we're like, yeah, we're both sort of in the right here, but like, I know if I put my boat here, I'm going to cause a crash, so I'm not going to put my boat here.
They're
God, the frames are.
doing work here. We're at about 2 frames per second on the replay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because what Jensen was saying is that Hamilton's not actually at the apex of the corner. He's like he's pushed out his shoulders. Like there's no way. The thing is there any possibility Max can hit the apex on where he is on that one? I don't know. And hey, Mast, how are you?
Wow. I think
But
Max is aiming for the apex. Hamilton's just on the inside of him. Not quite.
yeah, it,
That is a very yeah. You might have been right here. They might have been investigating the car to make sure that it was safe to actually move.
okay. So I see the perspective of Red Bull though, and I guess this is where you have to put it in perspective of the actual drivers, right? They've been racing this track, they've been practicing on this track, and they've also been qualifying on this track for basically like 3 or 4 days, right? So they know where people are going to actually make a pass. And if they're saying that like that's a place where nobody would ever make a pass and nobody would really ever dare put their car, but he did it anyways. So I mean, you have to put it I don't know. And that they're going to need a new car
They're gonna need
completely.
a new car. I think that's
Like
the
a new
least of the
that's
worries
a
right
yeah,
now.
new chassis. Well, it's the champion that car hasn't crashed since Baku.
Well,
And Baku wasn't even that bad, so they have to remake the car and make sure it's as fast as it was before.
yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but
Interesting. I don't know.
Baku was a complete loss of that too. Interesting then again that the wheel hub's still on there. The tire, however, off the wheel hub. You got chat saying that it's not Lewis's fault. I don't know. We don't know whose fault it is. The
I
stewards will
don't
tell
really
us whose
know.
fault it is
Yeah.
and render the judgment. Presumably before we get back on the track here. We are only on lap 3, and currently Charles Leclerc. Um,
Seems like they're doing pretty well at repairing this though.
putting the it's like they're putting it in a body bag. The car.
I'm sure Horner is ecstatic right now.
Well, he was ecstatic yesterday. Not so
I
much.
love I
No, see,
love
it
the
is
umbrella.
on the front wing where they were putting the duct tape.
So they can't they just put a new
I
I
thought
thought
that's
they
what I
just can
thought.
put a new wing though, no? And this is more FIA radio. Toto's on. He just sent him an email.
I mean, this is I don't know. I don't know. I think well, what's also interesting.
Toto's I sent you an email and the guy's like, yeah. I don't check my email during a race.
Oh man.
Oh man.
What is interesting though about this particular thing is there's a lot of wheel-to-wheel racing going on that first lap, which made it quite exciting. We had earlier this week
It's gonna happen again.
we had earlier this week the announcement by F1 to show off some of the new cars for next year. That said that the design has been changed to promote more wheel-to-wheel racing, and I don't, which is fine until it does results into that.
Yeah, I mean, I, I was sorry. I was distracted. I was looking at them repair the wall. This just got interesting. Oh, that guy's gonna get fired. He's not drinking out of a Red Bull can.
I think he's drinking some coconut water or something over there. Still under a red flag here. We haven't gone, I guess at this point, about 20 minutes in, we probably would have been somewhere like at least 20
Quarter
laps or
through.
so. Approximately now 15 minutes, they say, until
15 minutes.
resumption of the race. Join us on Discord if you'd like to watch along. You got the watch party going on in our Discord channel there,
Oh,
and
I
then we'll
can
be
link it.
providing the commentary otherwise. So a shakeup at the top. It's still to be seen how the chips are going to fall. Leclerc will restart first. Hamilton, we're not sure, depending on the outcome of this. But Verstappen does look like he is okay. There is no race next week. I think thankfully for Max, give him an opportunity
Yeah, to repair the car and everything.
to repair the car and to recover a little bit. He's definitely going to be a little woozy coming out of that one.
I'm actually curious. I wonder. I still don't. Or is this Alonso? Yeah, Alonso did not have as good
Had as
start
good a
on the
start as yesterday.
as on the soft tires because last time he was on the soft tires. So
Is he on
that's
softs here? It looks like you got yellow. Looks like he's on medium.
he was no, he was on softs in the sprint, which is why he
Ah,
did so
okay,
well.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is
They're
gonna be
they're
interesting.
asking
They're
Aston.
yeah, they're gonna side with Mercedes. Duh. Well, or I guess the mic's not working. There he goes. Oh,
Ooh, Ocon.
that that gap shut real quick.
Yeah, it did off the start.
Oh my god.
Ooh, look at that lockup on the right front. Ooh,
Dude, Ocon had an awful start. Jesus.
well, he put his front right into the back left of Stroll or Vettel, one of the two.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Otmar, Aston Martin CEO and team principal. That must be a nice name.
Huh.
See, the thing is, it's Aston Martin Racing Team CEO. I feel like they should
Yeah, yeah,
clarify
yeah.
that for some people because I bet some people would be like, "Oh, he's the CEO of Aston Martin." It's like, "Oh yeah, no." Oh, here's Botas. I mean, it's his race to lose, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, Hamilton is still technically in second.
Yeah, but he's got damage. He's not gonna be as good. Also, yesterday I saw, you know how they're putting air into the vents there? I actually
Yeah.
saw something where they put ice on top of it to make it colder.
Ah.
It was quite funny.
Well, a lot has been said about the temperatures today at Silverstone. 50 centigrade on the track is apparently what George Russell was saying in his interview prior to the race. And we saw that there was significant blistering on the tires during the sprint race yesterday after only about 17 laps. So,
Must be quite hot to be out there then
yeah,
and
it's
watching that. My
kind of
God.
like feels like our like being in Mallorca there, just the sun
Yeah,
beating down.
just absolutely pounding on you. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. Do
proper
anything to go
British
back
summer.
though. It looks like they've got everything.
It does. It looks like they repaired the wall pretty good.
Yeah, it actually looks like pretty solid.
Wait,
Interesting
is there somebody
racing
under the
helmet.
umbrella?
No, there's definitely nobody under the umbrella. Everybody looks nice and jam-packed up there.
Yep, got plenty of umbrellas.
Packed in like sardine.
Plenty of umbrellas for nothing, for no actual rain. Okay, race to resume at 3:42 local time, which is 10 minutes from now. My panel is not up to date. That's right. I don't know why. Hold on.
Oh,
Bang,
did
there
it?
it
Yeah,
is.
it probably just didn't.
Wow, all right. Rip. There we go. My panel was up to date. Now it is. Now, I
I
suppose
wonder
that
if
means
they're
that
gonna.
they have to give us a
Yeah, I
judgment,
was gonna
right?
say, are they gonna say anything before, or are they gonna keep going? That's what I was kind of.
Can you keep racing and like have it not
Yeah, they can tell you the.
at the end?
Yeah, they can tell you and then like decrease the.
I mean, this is just one that's going to be like, if you're a Mercedes and Hamilton fan, you're like
Yeah,
nothing
you say
nothing
one
wrong.
thing.
If you're a Red
Yeah,
Bull fan, you're like, oh, it was all on
yeah, hundred
Mercedes.
percent.
It's just that 50-50 kind of thing. Man,
But I do hate it,
I
like for
do
the
hate.
sport.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It does make the well. So we were talking while on vacation last week and said, Mercedes needs a really good showing here at Silverstone because the way that Red Bull has been racing these past couple of weeks, especially in Austria, just looked dominating. And another top result here, and Max might have started running away with this, but after this incident, now it's like right back into the
This is Botas's view of the
okay.
of everything. Once again, he's probably happy as can be just watching everybody go to town. This is actually very cool to watch it from here. It's a little too far back.
There it is. He's gonna see it right
Yep,
there.
there it is. I I mean from those just like from being behind it, if you're just like racing as it looks like Hamilton just pushes like throws him off the track. Oh, there's Toto with a very strong walk.
Yeah.
7 minutes. We have until the next restart here, which I mean, to be honest with you, this entire race is some. I mean, everybody's still going to go crazy on the first start on the first lap here, so
Yeah,
it
I
should still
wonder
be
if
quite exciting.
the other one to look at is McLaren, right? Sitting in fourth and now what, fourth and fifth, to see if they get a better jump off the start here, and if Lando can make something happen. I know he's been excited for this race being his home race.
Perez is on hards because he had because there was an incident yesterday, so they had to retire the car, so he was starting 20th. So they're just putting him on a strategy, just go long on the whole thing.
Yeah, except the strategy is all blown up. So
Except now there is no strategy at all. He's just got to make us up as many places as possible with Max being out, which is for Red Bull is a disaster. Horner's basically like, yeah, you're our only chance left.
Horner's looking to break something right now.
Yeah, he looks like a man on a mission out there.
I mean, I'd be hot too. Huh.
I mean, yeah, I would not be excited for that.
Not pleased.
So Norris goes up. Oh, he'll never actually be able to pass him. So Max will still have the lead in the drivers'
Yeah,
championship.
it was
In the
33
constructors,
points.
in the
33.
constructors maybe not. I
No,
forget how the constructors ones works out. How much you can actually gain on one in the constructors and one on the not.
so
I'm also good.
constructors was clear by 44 points. So I guess you could double up because I don't think Red Bull's going to get any points right out of this one. Unless Checo does manage like a top 10 finish, which is still possible. I mean, he's got a restart to
Possible,
work
but
with.
he's
He
kind of
actually
been
gets,
driving
well,
crazy
yeah, but he actually
recently.
gets to start on the grid at
Yeah,
this.
that is actually true. It actually works out sort of better for him. I'm gonna grab some more water and have the restart here.
Should be about
Stay
5 minutes to the
entertained.
restart. Yeah. Should be about 5 minutes to the restart here. Again, if you're just joining us, jump into the Discord. The link's in chat and in the description of the video that you can watch along with your fellow fans. We are just waiting to get the restart underway here at Silverstone after a, well, uh, I guess it was exciting. An exciting but drama-filled, let's call it drama-filled first lap here at the British circuit, the birthplace of Formula One. First Grand Prix hosted here at Silverstone back in 1950. All right, Charles Leclerc is your current leader, and we'll restart from what is effectively pole position. Ferrari's looking pretty good here this weekend. It'll be Hamilton second, Bottas third, and then followed up by the McLaren pair of Norris and Ricciardo. George Russell currently down in 14th.
No.
Red Bull garage looking one car empty.
Rather empty. Yeah. Rather unfortunate. That guy looking at a 50-inch screen of himself.
Yeah, that pit crew not going to have anything to do today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they just sit there and watch the race just like normal people now?
I mean, I guess.
Hey, we should send
right?
we should send them a link.
Yeah.
So it's 3 minutes until the actual race starts, or they do the formation lap. I forget how it works again.
Yeah, you probably have to. You got to reform because you have to get the grid set.
You have to get back into the grid. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, we got an interview with.
Oh
Hunter.
God, here we go. Oh God, Karen.
Well, the first part of his comment
Yeah.
there we're saying is that Verstappen is
Yeah,
okay.
it's okay.
He's sort of in the medical tent going through precaution, but seems fine. Red Bull going to try to
Yeah, and he's
salvage as
basically
much as they
saying,
can.
yeah, he's basically saying that Lewis put the car where he probably shouldn't have. So I guess, I mean, they're going to stay, as you said, if you're a Mercedes fan, you're going to think about it that way. If you're a Red Bull fan, you're going to think about it a certain way as well. So ultimately, not much you can really say about it. It looks like we're going to have the race restart here in a minute and 20 seconds. I think the race restart is definitely when they open up the pit.
Yeah,
So then they
yeah,
can do
yeah.
the formation lap, I think is what it is. There's the McLaren or some McLaren fans and a Red Bull. Wait,
That's
he's
McLaren.
wearing 33 Max, but it's an orange, and then it's a McLaren fan. So they're both the orange fans. I love it. That's cool.
All right. Well, I mean, I think
Yeah,
everybody
here
would
we go.
probably be a little shook by that, but you still got a race to go. So here you go. You got 30 seconds.
By the way, those tire covers keep it at 100 degrees Celsius.
There you go.
There's your new Aston Martin SUV up front. This is a safety car.
The boat was definitely purple, by the way.
It
No, the
was
boat was
purple.
blue. The boat
It was
was blue, and
purple.
it's been proven to be blue.
It's purple.
It's about as blue as the Williams car. We'll go through one formation
And
lap
in
here.
3
I'm not quite sure
seconds,
if it counts against the actual distance of the race.
it's actually. I'm thinking NASCAR, the safety laps do,
Yeah, in
but
NASCAR they do.
that's not a formation lap, so it's pretty. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. It's breathing kind of heavy.
We don't have a verdict, however,
Yeah,
on.
they haven't said
They
anything,
haven't
which
said
is kind of
anything.
interesting. So I'll be honest with you on this. On this one, I would pretty much expect the Ferrari to get eaten alive.
Well, Ferrari has had good pace, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're not going to have enough space in
The,
the straights, though.
well, the other thing to see is one, is Lewis as aggressive again?
Yeah, is his
Surely,
car actually that damaged? I
okay,
guess is the question as
surely
well.
you'd hate to be involved in a second incident, regardless of whether the first one was your fault or not.
Yeah,
Um, but the second incident would just look bad, and it will
it's a
be a
standing
standing start.
start.
Right, so we will line up from the pits here, or from the actual grid.
Why does McLaren have the Suns logo on the halo? I actually didn't
Oh,
even notice that. They
there,
do?
there was a collaboration between the Suns and McLaren. Something Devin Booker posted about this earlier this week. I don't know exactly the details.
Oh, did he buy a McLaren?
I don't know, maybe. But yeah, there is a Suns logo there. I don't know
Didn't know
because
that.
there's also orange. Although Milwaukee now with the 3-2 lead after basically everybody's saying that this was an anointment and victory lap for Chris Paul. Um, which
Chris
has turned
Paul's had an awful
which has
finals.
turned out not to be the case in the last
Yeah,
3 games, and
Chris Paul straight up is the reason why they're not winning.
it's looking like a reverse sweep at the moment. Here's Leclerc on the radio. I don't know what he said.
I really don't understand what he said. But did someone spin out there? Why is there tires? It's kind of funny.
Isn't that where the incident happened?
No, yeah, it was a little further up.
Yeah, I'm look. We got to see. We got to keep an eye on what Perez is up to here, because he now starts on the grid, so he's got an opportunity to
Yeah,
make up some
he's got to go
positions.
slower, Leclerc here. Everybody's still so far behind, I feel like.
Well, it's a standing start, so does it really matter?
Yeah, but look how far ahead he is.
I mean, he's a little antsy, right? Like,
Oh, Tom Cruise is in there.
I see. Yeah, he's right behind Toto there.
He's invited.
He's invited.
So I'd expect this to be pretty much as crazy as the first one.
Yeah, I would. Oh,
Oh,
is Ricardo too far ahead?
uh,
Might have been a little late on the brakes there. Also, I'm not sure if Hamilton is technically square in the box, although I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, that's actually I've had I've just curiosity out of that.
Because he's kind of pointed a little in there.
Yeah, he's pointed not straight.
He's pointed straight at Leclerc's car.
And here we go again.
All right, lights out for the second time, and they're off. Let's see if Hamilton's going to make a move going to the first corner. Leclerc still looks like he's got it.
Wow, Leclerc got a really good start.
Really good start, and Norris actually got
And
a better
Norris
one.
got the
He's up
better
into
start,
third.
too. And then
Oh, that's
Ricardo's going
Ricardo.
to try to take him over him.
Oh, we got incident behind. There's a lot of
No, there's just lockups.
lockups. There we go.
Wow,
Leclerc
Leclerc
is
actually
in the
has a
clear
lot of
at the
space for
moment.
himself ahead.
Yeah, don't tell him he's not racing Mercedes because he is. Norris there in third, got the edge on Bottas. And so the
Alonso's
young
going to
Brit.
go at it at Vettel, too. Oh, my God.
Oh, we have a spin.
He clipped Vettel. Oh, that is brutal for him. Wait, Alonso can't keep going if. Oh no, it's green track clear. Sorry, and then he's gonna get him back once Alonso passes him, and then Ricardo hits him back right away.
My goodness.
I actually don't think Vettel did get clipped. I think he lost traction.
Ah.
I think he pushed it and he sent the car spinning.
Very possible here, as Norris still trying to make ground on Hamilton. Norris actually has the fastest lap. No, Ricardo does. Actually, everybody having the fastest lap.
Yeah, everybody's going to be getting. There's no lap set here. 10-second time penalty for Hamilton.
All right, so Hamilton's been issued 10 seconds worth of penalty. That's
Wow,
that's a lot. In Austria, we saw multiple 5-second penalties. Yep. Presumably,
how is it a 20-second?
They're gonna try to stretch this out.
Sainz is gonna make the pass on Alonso, and he does. I think he's gonna be good through there. Nice job. That was close. Apparently Ricardo's McLaren's on fire.
I mean, Verstappen's brakes were on fire yesterday, so it's possible.
Yeah, it totally worked. Yeah, exactly. That is true.
I mean, yeah, we've seen a car in the barrier. Apparently, there's a car on fire. This is fine. Just
so basically, this opens up the race for Norris. 100%.
Yeah, Norris should be in a fantastic position actually.
That was a really good start by Leclerc.
On my live timing, let me update. Let me refresh on the live.
And then Norris was able to pass Bottas there. Wow, that was a really good job.
There we go. Yeah, so that penalty is going to be taken during a pit stop. And presumably, Mercedes is going to want to put a bit of distance between them and the next places there. Before
and this
they
is going to be from
Norris
is here. He's going to shoot the gap, and he was able to, yeah, a really nice start to be able to get himself into third there. Just kind of put Bottas in the dust. Yep. And yeah, you're right. The Suns logo is there. That is actually pretty cool. Yes, they definitely did something. I didn't notice that.
There is some sort of collaboration between the Suns. Now, I don't know if it maybe the owners are the same or something. There's probably rich people things going on there.
He does clip them.
The Alonso and Ricardo.
But they seem to be okay there. Oh, Seb.
Wait. Oh,
Seb.
Did he actually just spin out, or was he?
Yeah. Look, he just hits the throttle. Once Alonso passes him, he's like, I need gas. Hits it.
Oh, yeah. So we saw Perez do something similar yesterday, right? Coming in some dirty air, going around the corner there. And, untouched. Ooh, whoa, Kimi.
Ooh, he caught it very well.
All right, so Leclerc out in
Yeah, we
front
are
by
back. Charles is
1.6.
just cooking out there.
Charles is
Now
going
the
for
thing
it.
is that we did see in the sprint lap the McLarens don't have the speed to catch the Mercedes. This is what we found. Just saying. But
But you
and
know what?
also DRS has
Norris
been
doesn't need
enabled.
to. He needs to
Yeah,
stay
no,
within 10
exactly. He
seconds
just
of
needs to stay
Hamilton.
within 10 seconds. Yeah, exactly. He just doesn't want to necessarily lose enough.
And right now, he's
Then
2.5 seconds back. So
everybody knows about the penalty and they're all just,
exactly, exactly.
yep,
Everybody knows.
Hamilton radio here. So he's got to basically push as much as he can for now, make as much time as he can, and they're
Yeah,
just going to make it up.
this is
That's
what
what
we
they're
were
going to have to
saying.
do. Yeah.
Mercedes is going to want to put as much distance between themselves and second, right? By the time they go into the pit lane, they're going to want to have at least a 10
Yeah, they're
second
going to
lead
need
on
at least
Norris.
10.
If you're
Yeah, or even
McLaren,
more.
yeah, or more, right? But if you're McLaren, you're going to try to make sure that that gap stays within 10 seconds to put yourself out in front. Now, we'll have to see what the actual tire strategy goes. We have had the cars off the track for a considerable amount of time, a stoppage lasting almost half an hour, and we are only 7 laps through what we would have been close to done at this point, actually.
Yeah, I think it basically was a whole race that we, or close to a whole race that we waited. But the laps here are longer, so
Yeah,
that
it's
does
about a
sort of
minute,
change it.
so a minute 30 right now for the laps. So we'd have been half a race through. Hamilton putting in the fastest lap time at the moment, 132.7. We saw some qualifying laps down in the 120s, and actually the sprint laps are in the 120s as well. So depending on how much these want to push
And
it on
here's
race day.
on view with Checo, who has to do a lot of work today to be able to get past everybody, but he does there on the Williams of Latif or Russell,
Yeah, I'm currently sitting in 13th place, which is better than the 20th that he started.
as they call him Mr. Well, I guess now it's Mr. Friday, but Mr. Saturday as for qualifying. He's made it into Q3 of qualifying once again in a Williams, which is quite
George.
hilarious to say the least.
Yep, and now Perez looking at Giovinazzi about zero point 0.6 seconds there. Well, that's the a little delayed on the actual broadcast. I'm looking at the live timing. He's got him within half a second. Might be able to catch him on the DRS as well. And there's a pack of cars there. He's probably looking at a shot at the top 10 within a few laps.
Yeah, so if you're basically looking at the top 10 right now, you basically can look at Hamilton's in sixth and then move everybody up because of the time penalty. So the divider is really Alonso and below for everybody.
Although he does keep extending the gap between him and Norris. Now 3 seconds was about two laps ago. So he is racing hard.
Yeah, he also just came on the radio and said that his rear tires are getting hot, which is, I mean,
Not a
it's
surprise.
only been like 6 laps, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but not a surprise. So
not yeah. The biggest problem here is your left front rear, or your left
left
front,
front
not rear.
rear.
Your left
Nice.
front is basically your most important tire. If that starts blistering and starts going, it's probably the worst situation you could possibly have here.
That
And
is the one that we
Leclerc,
saw the blistering on.
Hamilton on the radio again, confirming the confirming the strategy.
Looks like Perez is going to make a move on Giovinazzi here. Going to try to go on the outside, and he does. It's a successful move by Perez, going from 13 into 12. Next up is he's got
It's
Gasly in his sights, and that's about a 1 second gap as well. So DRS for Perez as he tries to continue his way up the grid.
Yeah, and they were also saying Pirelli's best ideal way to th- this is
Fran,
so
look at the
no, no, no.
situation right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to think.
You have a Ferrari leading at Silverstone. We're going to have a repeat of this Euro Championship here. Because right now,
Yeah, that
this
is
Grand
actually kind
Prix,
of hilarious.
this Grand Prix trophy is going to Rome right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that is facts. It's coming to
Well,
Rome, and
it's
that's
actually
the
going to
situation
Milan, I
here,
suppose, or
or to Milan.
Torino,
Yeah,
but
and I think
whatever.
it's Bologna is where the Ferrari
No,
is.
no, no. It's up north. It's wherever Monza's at. I'm sure Paolo's going to correct us here in a sec, but it's pretty sure
It's
it's
in
up north.
Maranello.
Uh,
That's where it is.
Yeah, yeah. But in any case, this is that's the setup we have here at Silverstone at the moment. So
No, but so Pirelli basically, this is a two-stop race, is basically what they were saying here. It's you're going to start in the mediums, go to hards, and then you'll switch back to mediums. So it is pretty, because the tires here are not going to last that long at all. They're only going to last around 18 laps, or most of what the medium compounds are on, and then your hards will last you like 30, and then you got to switch back and finish the race on your mediums.
yep. So basically, we are at lap 10, and we saw that the blistering started happening
It started
probably
happening in the sprint pretty quickly,
13,
honestly.
13 around 12, 13, right? So and it was that left front that was the victim of that. So we'll see how long the cars are going to stay out on the track. One thing we do need to keep in mind is this time penalty for Lewis. Right now, Norris maintaining a 3-second gap between himself and Hamilton, which should punch him up into second. And Lewis would have to contend with Carlos Sainz, more or less, right now. Perez still trying to make up ground on Gasly.
Leclerc. I'm curious how hard Leclerc is pushing.
I
Because
mean,
he's maintained the 1.4, 1.5 seconds on Hamilton through most of the race, pretty much,
yeah, he
other
has.
than on the first lap, right? So I'm curious if he's pushing like wicked hard, or he's actually still able to maintain the tires where he's at. Is he actually able to hold the lead? Is kind of my question.
Well, I guess for Leclerc, going out there with something to prove, right? He had pole in Monaco, but couldn't actually race it. Did well
Yeah.
in Azerbaijan but now he's gonna, wants to put himself out there. These Ferraris have had a bit of a sultry run these last couple of weeks, and so this is really, really good showing for Ferrari here this weekend in England. Again, off the Italian win last Sunday.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, these fans are a little classier though. These ones didn't storm down the gates of Wembley,
Yeah,
so
a little class. Yeah,
seems
that's true.
seems like they were a different type of racing fan, or a different type of British sports fans, or English or Great Britain, whatever you want to. They're all, I don't know. We had that
We
conversation
did.
last week that where it was kind of confusing to us Americans.
Hamilton is making up some time.
Still at 1.4 though.
Yeah.
The best sectors for Hamilton, the first two, and then the middle sector he does extremely well on, but the third sector he typically does struggle on.
Let's see if Checo's looking to make moves on Gasly, who's being slowed up a little bit here by Raikkonen. Probably Checo going to try to make a gobble both of them up and put himself. That would put himself into the top 10. At least give Red Bull some semblance of points. This is a nice shot from the grandstand
That
here.
is cool. That is actually a really cool shot to see them. That's crazy fast. And then they're basically there's been radio communication to both of the Mercedes saying that their left rear tires are heating up and they need to cool down on them. Which, I mean, I guess do your best.
Yeah, so does that ease up on the left-hand turns or the right-hand turns?
Yeah,
Left-hand turns, I would guess, right?
yeah, but it's also the way you're coming out of the turn, right?
Right.
Because all your pressure is on there, and then you put the power down, and you're burning that left rear tire, right? So it's also a way how you're coming out of the turn and putting the power down is, I think, also where it focuses on. I mean,
There
it's
you go.
extreme.
Track
This is one of the
temperature.
hotter. This is actually crazy. This is hotter than the desert. Well, I'd say desert tracks, but the arid,
Yeah,
temperate.
50 centigrade, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. You could literally cook an egg on the track.
Yeah, I think you could connect on the track.
Yeah, I haven't made my omelet yet this morning, but I could. You could just go out right there into the Wellington Strait, have yourself some beef Wellington.
Signs radio. As classic Italian fashion, Plan A is not in the books here, and they're going to go
Oh,
to Plan B or C.
Plan B. Yes, go straight.
Yeah. Continue.
Continue straight and keep going straight. That is the Italian directions.
But still, Leclerc got 1.8 seconds. I think. I mean, I'm curious. I just don't think they're Leclerc radio again. Leclerc's gonna go to Plan B here, whatever Plan B is. Um, but I mean, honestly, Charles looks really comfortable in the lead.
He does. He's actually extending the lead. The interval's up to
So
1.7.
if I'm Ferrari here, just do whatever. Just do not give him up. Don't give him up first.
Yeah, and to be honest, so the this season, coming into this season, Ferrari will tell you they're not really racing Mercedes, they're racing McLaren. Right
Yes,
now,
it's true.
with the time penalty, they are in fact racing McLaren because Norris is in third, and given the time penalty
Oh, I see
of
your point. Yeah,
3.7 seconds,
yeah.
like Hamilton, the gap between Hamilton and Norris, Hamilton's going to have to take his time penalty, and then it's going to be Bottas and Ricardo. So you're essentially going to have uh, a Ferrari, a McLaren, a Mercedes, another McLaren, and so Ferrari has got to push it because their actual competition is right on their heels at the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
Perez is putting
Here we're
himself here into
on
12th.
board with Perez and Gasly here, trying to get a pass here on Gasly,
Let's see if he goes
ex
for it
Red
on
Bull.
this one.
This is hard to pass on this one. You can't really pass here.
Careful, he might have some flashbacks to yesterday. He was behind two cars and managed to spin out, but did save the car. And that's kind of in a similar situation at the moment here. Of course, has to be a little conservative. He needs to actually finish the race.
Perez goes on the straightaway, and he'll have DRS. I think he'll have DRS on the straightaway here all the way through. And then they just come in, you throw the nose in. It's crazy. This turn is such a high speed corner. And just literally tossing the nose around. It's so cool to watch them go around the corners there.
On the throttle for about 70% of the track. This
I
track
could
is,
definitely race here then.
yeah, it's a little,
That's easy.
it's like rather nuts. And here is the DRS on the straight. I actually don't think that the start finish is a DRS zone.
No, it's only. Oh no, it's the two sections of the straights on. I forget exactly. It's after turn 3 and then on
Yeah,
the back straight. I
yeah.
think it's not on the main straight. You're right. This
Not active though.
no.
Although I'm showing a
Here's
gap
Hamilton on
of
the radio.
0.6.
They're just trying to get the tire temperature drop, and Hamilton saying that he can't, that he can't really do much with it. This is, I'm sure, most. I'm sure that's the conversation that's going on with pretty much everybody, to be completely honest.
Interesting though, remember Checo here on the hards, the only car
Yeah, that
in the
started on the
race
hards.
that
Yeah,
started on the hard tires, and it is on the hard tires. So
he's probably gonna just do two hard, one hard, one
could he do?
stop hards.
Yeah, essentially just go
Is
hard,
I
hard,
think
and
it
then
is exactly I think what the plan is.
yeah, at this point you may as well take a flyer, right, and see if you can buy yourself. If you don't have to stop while everybody else has to stop twice. Because we're now at lap 15. The tire age here, I guess the caution laps didn't really count because they were slow, so might delay the actual pit stop a bit. I think we're expecting something in around 18 to 20, but maybe they push that to 22.
I they got to start pitting.
What do you say?
No, the engine's cutting out.
What?
Oh my god. No, the Italians.
Oh God.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh.
god. Imagine driving the car at 200 miles an hour and you're like, oh, there goes the engine.
Wait. Plug the thing back in.
That guy's going nuts.
Wait, now he
Like,
says he's fine?
yeah, I mean, it must have been a mode or something on the engine where it cut out or something short, something circuited, so he had to change the engine modes to get it back into
Ma
something
che
else.
cosa fa? Che cosa
Yeah.
fa?
He's
Oh
probably
my
like, yeah,
God.
give me a heads up next time that's gonna happen. My
Oh
God.
jeez. That would have been icing on the cake at this point.
But I mean,
Hamilton
he
managing to make up
lost
about half
he
a second.
lost he lost point 0.8 around. Yeah, he lost around half a second, but he kept him out of DRS range, which pretty much saved him. And now he's found the gap again. I
Oh
have to say,
goodness.
Charles is or Hamilton radio here.
They basically telling him that the Ferrari's engine cut out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his yeah. There's something wrong. It's not fixed.
it is very not fixed.
Dude, I mean, he poor kid, man.
God, plenty of drama on the race course today.
Yeah, seriously, poor Charles. If they don't get this fixed, I actually feel really bad for him. I mean, yeah, why they should keep the view in it and see if we can actually see it happen.
So what do you think? Is that the engine just
It
drops?
just cuts out. Yeah, it just cuts. Like he loses all power.
God. Yeah, in DRS range now is Hamilton.
I literally was saying, here he is again.
Now he's okay again.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps saying that he hopes he's going to be fine, but they said that last time. Why are you going to trust him again?
I don't know. Meanwhile, Norris has slid back a little bit.
Gasly has track limits.
A little warning there.
It's on turn 14 is typically the one where they run out.
I'm curious is if Hamilton's actually going to try to overtake him
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was curious about too. Is if he can even try it?
Yeah, because the problem's at the
Yeah,
front.
you're right. If you let the two, I mean, McLaren's playing this right. They could find themselves in the most points they've ever found themselves. Because you also think
Yep.
Ricardo's also right there behind too. Ricardo's probably not going to make it in the top four. He clearly doesn't have the pace for that, but he's going to be able to at least keep himself at 5, 6, or 7.
So the two DRS zones are pretty
Here's
sure it's
Leclerc
the
again.
Wellington straight and the Hangar one, not the start finish. It's the other two long. It's the other two long
I
straightaways.
couldn't hear what they were saying.
I mean, the other question is, can you actually fix the Leclerc problem? Like, can you go into the pit and like?
No, no, you can't actually. It has to be.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
there is the right
yeah, you
front. The
can see
blistering. This
it.
is exactly the same blistering that we saw yesterday in the sprint race.
Yeah, this is the same exact. Oh yeah, sorry. Those are the covers where you see the. Where is DRS here? Let me see if it's. Get a map.
There.
No, DRS is in. I don't know how to describe it.
Let me find it.
Yeah, if you can just like drag something on the screen
Yeah, yeah.
and then show it from there. If anybody wants to hang out, join our watch party. We have one in Discord. Don't forget to follow or hit the subscribe button on YouTube and send up a follow.
Okay.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. Here we go. I'm gonna blow up the little map that we got here. Okay. DRS zone number 1. So DRS detection occurs. I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but at the actually I don't think you can see my cursor. I need to like somehow draw on the screen, but I can't. All right. The yellow section, the yellow straight where George Russell is right now, and I think that's Vettel passing Mazepin. That's the first one. Okay. And then the second one occurs on the long light blue section where you have Alonso, Stroll, Ocon, Gasly, and Giovinazzi currently on the screen.
So
So
then
those
those
are
are
the
your
two DRS
DRS
zones.
zones. And then Fish, yeah, just to catch you up to speed here, there was an incident between Hamilton and Verstappen on the first lap. Verstappen is out. He was shaken up as well. He's in the medical tent. And it was a 10-second penalty for Hamilton, and now it has Leclerc in the lead. And then other than that, Vettel spun out on his own, and then I think that was about it.
All right,
And then the
Leclerc's just put
Ferrari
in the
engine
fastest
keeps
lap.
turning off.
Yes, the
So
Ferrari engine does keep turning off, although Leclerc has just put in the fastest lap. So Hamilton, I guess, is backed off now. He's back to 1.4, so I guess the Ferrari engine for now seems to work.
yeah, it seems to be going just okay. Bottas is only 1.5 seconds from Norris here as well, so he's getting kind of in the. Yeah, we're hoping same thing. It seemed Max was able to walk off, but he definitely didn't. He definitely was like shaken up in this. Like he got into an accident, obviously, but he did. He wasn't all jippy as usual. 100% lace pace for Norris, who
Yeah, they're telling
did
Norris to
have
just
a
book it.
who Perez is gonna make the move. Oh my God,
Oh, he
Kimmy's not
can't.
gonna let him go easy though.
Oh my goodness.
No, I
No,
think
no, no,
Kimmy's
wait,
gonna
no,
keep
wait,
him
no, wait.
away.
Kimmy's got him.
Yeah, Kimmy's got him still.
Wait, I thought Perez was in like 12th. What happened?
No, I don't.
No? Oh. Now he's going to eat him
And then
alive on
now
the
he's got him.
straightaway.
Yeah, once he's got the straightaway, he'll get him from there. But that was a really good move there from Kimmy. Again, just to be able to hold his shoulders out. Yeah, and just on the Verstappen thing, he just seemed a little woozy and stuff, but should hopefully be okay. But there was a 10-second penalty that hasn't been served yet by Hamilton. So if you're watching there, keep that in mind. He still has to serve the 10-second penalty. It's not a stop and go, but it's a 10-second pit penalty. And there, Perez making his pass there on Kimmy. Ricardo is into the pits for McLaren. First one of the day.
Yep, first pit of the day for McLaren. Going to go on to the
And
hards.
hards, yep.
And it is a 2.8-second stop for Ricardo.
That's a good stop. Decent
Not
stop, at
bad, not
least.
bad, not bad.
What was the total? Did it that guy or it didn't tell us total time, right? On the
I
pit. I'm just
don't think
curious,
I saw
so we can
total
start doing
time.
math.
I honestly I wasn't paying attention. I think I could probably rewind here. Let me rewind. Yes, it did.
Botas
Okay.
is
I'll give you total time here in a second. Keep going.
now Botas is still within 1.5 seconds of Norris. He got it down to 1.1, but then it kicked back up, so he's almost in DRS range. Hamilton now 2 seconds behind Charles.
28.8.
All right, so it's a 38-second stop for Hamilton then.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's still like net 10, right? But like
Yeah, exactly. Oh, whoa, I lost
unless
this.
somebody doesn't actually have to stop. That's but everybody's going to have to stop at least once. It's probably going to be Perez that might only have to stop once. Everybody else might have to stop twice as Leclerc has put in another fastest lap here, 131.9. And Connor Snipes, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Connor. Once again, yeah, if you're liking the content and you want to hang out, see when we go live in the future, we do all these F1 races. Kind of new thing we started this year. So just hit the subscribe button. You can also hang out in Discord too. Actually, a lot of
Norris,
people always in Discord.
6 seconds for Norris. That was way long.
It was a 6-second pit stop. I
Yeah.
missed that.
Hold on. I'll get it for you here.
There goes the whole strategy there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big rip.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Right rear.
Oh, it got stuck. Wow.
Right rear, and that is 4 seconds, about 3 to 4 seconds longer than you want to be stopped. A little bit of griefing going on. Let's see.
Yeah, look, it's stuck.
Yep.
Oh,
That's brutal.
that
That
is
is brutal.
brutal. Yeah, it totally changes the.
Changes a little bit of what might happen. Norris is going to have to make up the time. Let's see what Bottas comes out with. And good stop for Bottas, actually. 2.2. 2.2, really good stop.
That's a very good
It's
stop
one
there
of the
for
better
him
ones
or
we've
for
seen this year,
Bottas.
actually. Oof, that feels really bad for Lando.
Mm.
Yep, and Bottas got his position back that Norris stole on the
He's
restart.
gonna, yeah, and he's also gonna get in front of Alonso here as well with the new tires. So
Norris
Bottas
should be
does
able to
get it
do the
back.
same,
He
though.
should be able to pass him too. And then,
Alonso has not pitted yet. Or he has. No, I don't think so.
yeah, that's just genuinely unfortunate for Lando. It's just gets kind of inted by his own team there. But so yeah, or
No, he
this
hasn't
is
stopped. Fernando hasn't stopped yet. But he
no,
is
yeah,
losing
he's still
time to
up in
Bottas.
fifth. He's losing too much at this point. He's got to, unless they're just making him go on one stop. I think maybe some of these teams are just trying to make it out to go on
There he
one
goes.
stop.
Now he's
Maybe he
going
gets
to
it.
try to make the move right
Yeah,
here.
he's
There it
gonna.
is. He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, he's got him there, 100%.
Yep. There he goes. Back into fifth. Now he's got Bottas to run down.
Yep, and then Norris is gonna try to get. Well, hasn't changed yet. There it is. Now he's got Bottas to be able to chase down after Norris had a run-in with a few England fans this weekend. He was mugged after the game, and his 80,000 Richard Mill watch was stolen from him.
$80,000, about 40,000 pounds. Yeah.
So even the British fans not even respecting their own, unfortunately.
It's all right. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he's got enough for another one.
Yeah, that's never a moment you want to be in
Yeah,
as
it's
a
never quite
18-year-old,
fun though.
19-year-old kid. Yeah, it's kind
The
of
race
shook.
leaders still have yet to pit. Uh, all of them out there on the mediums at the moment.
I want to see the wow, yeah, you can kind of see on the inside of the right. Okay, so he's telling him not to. So if the engine cuts out, can't upshift. I
No, I
mean,
think he's saying it cuts when he upshifts.
no, I think he was saying if it cuts, don't upshift
Oh,
because that'll even break it more.
well, hopefully it is something they
It'll
can
be kind of
fix.
interesting. Yeah, they're talking about it, and they're talking on the commentators there now, and just basically saying like, if there's actually something wrong with the balance of where the car or where the fluid is in the vehicle, that'll kind of affect it as well. So they can add
Alonso
more
into the
hydraulic.
pits. 5.4. Whoa.
I feel like Alonso loves this track, by the way. I feel like this is like has to be one of his favorite tracks. It's an awful pit stop.
Wow, not a good stop there.
Yeah, everybody. Not we've only seen one good one from McLaren for Ricardo, and that's always
The
gonna come
Bottas one.
exactly in. He's gonna be there battling with Stroll, I think.
The Bottas stop was also
Uh,
very good.
yeah, the Bottas one was a 2-2, I think, also.
Yep.
And then Alonso's gonna take the curb. Yep, he does. Easy there on Stroll. Someone's engine just sounded really weird, or maybe that was an audio thing.
Or that was the helicopter.
Yeah, it was something. The audio sounded really goofy there, not gonna lie. Sounded like it
Leaders are still
exploded.
out on the track here.
Her beautiful Silverstone here. Yeah, because I'm trying to think though, Wait, where's Perez? He's still all right. Perez still
He's in
hasn't pitted,
11th.
and he's gone 26 laps. You can one stop this then if you're. Oh, Alonso's got a problem. I don't know what problem.
Fastest lap to Carlos Sainz right now, so the Ferraris are putting in time. Bottas actually 131. Lap time's
Wait,
coming down here.
I don't. I don't think there's a problem. He looks quite normal over there.
It looked quite
I
good.
think it's okay. I think it was a miscommunication.
Yeah, why was the stop slow? Oh, back right?
Back right again.
Back right being a problem for Norris and
For everybody,
Alonso. Yeah.
yeah. And this is going to be the pass, the move that he makes here on Stroll. God, that is literally like 2 inches away. It's absolutely insane.
Like they're flying that little drone there that's giving them the camera
The
shot.
aerial view. I
Yeah.
think it's a. Is it a drone or is it connected? Is it like Skycam like they do in?
No, man, there's no way. It's got to be like a drone.
We'll see. I wonder if you could see it at a certain point somewhere. Here's the clerk again.
What is Steve saying that he's making it up?
I don't know why, but the Ferrari comms always sound panicked. It always sounds just like it always sounds like they're freaking out.
Oh man.
I have missed my wife's birthday because of F1.
Nice.
Well, happy birthday to her. And hopefully they still stay married tomorrow.
There you go. What's Bottas got to
Team
say?
radio from Bottas. Yeah, the rear left. Well, wasn't it the right that they were having problems with?
No, it was the left.
It was still the rear left
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. 27 laps now through. We are over halfway through the race. And the leaders have yet to pit. And actually, as I say that, Hamilton is going in. Perez has made up ground. He is now sitting in 11th, one slot out of the points. You got to imagine that at this point he's going to be able to make it. Actually, he's on the he's back back on the mediums. So all right, he's gonna have to serve the
Oh,
10-second penalty.
Says front left's dead, but I mean it's yeah. I mean he's coming in, so
So here you go. You can't
yeah,
touch
it's
the
gonna
car.
be can't touch it.
There he goes.
This is a good pit.
It was a pretty good pit. Although
Actually
stop time,
4.2.
yeah, which meant that the pit itself would have been 4.2. So that's a total of
Bad.
40 seconds.
Oh, that's
Bottas's pit
brutal.
stop was
Actually,
half that.
Bottas was half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rather unfortunate.
Let's see where that puts him.
He's 35 seconds behind Leclerc, and he's about to pit. So then it's gonna put him 28 seconds. He's gonna be like 8 seconds behind him.
Maybe.
But the Ferrari, wait, look at the actual tires on these though. It doesn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't look terrible. Although usually, once you don't like, you need the slow mo to actually see the blistering. Science is going to be the first Ferrari to go into the pits.
Leclerc radio here.
He's going to have to
Okay.
go around one more time at least.
I guess what Ferrari's doing is they're looking at the lap time, seeing at 130 if he can continue it, then he's going to just keep going with it.
Yeah, because Bottas just put in a 130.6, so it's about 300ths faster on these new hards. And most are switching to the hards here.
I think they're just going to finish the race on the hards.
Let's see. If Sainz is coming in, what does Ferrari do with Sainz? Let's see. That's going to be the tell. And it looks like we're going to go on to hards.
Oh, The left front.
And that was just a bit of a nightmare. Sainz
Oh my god.
12.3 seconds. The pit stops, man, have been awful today.
Yeah, I've been really bad today. I don't know what it
We've
is.
had 2 clean pit stops. Oh, Gasly, I guess at 3 is
That's not
decent in
terrible, but
comparison to everybody else. It's going to put Sainz down in 6th. Oof.
I don't understand the excuse that it's hot.
Now, yeah, we have to see the stop for Leclerc because the first
Yeah,
Ferrari stop was a mess. Now the second one for the
come
race
on, I'm rooting
leader.
for you, buddy.
Make it happen. Does that left front go in? It does. This one actually looks good.
That's a good
2.6.
one.
There
That
we
one's not bad.
go. There we
That one they
go.
didn't. All right, they they got the cobweb off on signs there as a warm up.
Yeah.
So where is he now? Let's see once he does the lap, we'll have the split difference, and then he's at 20. Wait,
29 is the lap.
yeah,
His
it
lap
needs to
29.
reset. Hold on. All the time, yeah. If you're looking at live pictures right now, they all have to still reset the times once they lap. It's not correct.
So yeah,
Bottas is 6 seconds behind Leclerc.
I have 7 right now.
Yeah, 6.9, 6.8. Sorry.
It is Hamilton that is
Oh
trying to
yeah,
hunt
see the
Norris.
Skycam is connected to things. I'm
Oh,
right.
all right.
I'm right.
Yeah, but you were still wrong about the boat, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, boat was purple. Boat
No, the
was
boat was
purple.
blue. Norris, Hamilton going to hunt down Norris here. Norris, who had the opportunity, bad pit stop.
I mean, both. How bad was this pit stop? It was
Well, it
four
was an extra
seconds.
4. It was like an extra
Yeah,
four
dude, he would have
second.
been in front of Hamilton,
Yeah,
or
by
he would
like
have in
5.
front of no, in front of Bottas.
Yes, yeah, he would have been right neck and neck with Bottas. Actually, remember Norris came out of the pit. He had Alonso in front of him, or no, it wasn't Alonso. It was somebody in front of him. Maybe it was Alonso. Now Norris is going to be hunted down, but he's got to go.
Yeah, Norris just has to put the pedal down. I think I don't think anybody else is pitting at this point. I think they're just going to be going for the.
Everybody, no, we have cycled through the entire field.
Yeah, I don't think
So
anybody
we're
else
done.
is going to pit one more time. So I think they're just going to go to the hards to the end of the race because you saw the other hards were able to do it.
Perez has now crept his way up into 10th. So he is in the points.
And now I actually take my halftime restroom break.
Oh, geez. All right, well, now under a second. So Hamilton will have DRS enabled on the straightaways here, and the DRS is now open. Norris doesn't have one of his own because he's too far away from Bottas. And so Hamilton, we got 2 British drivers going at it. And Leclerc right now out in the open. The difference between first and second is 8.6 seconds and growing. Actually, when he came out, and Hamilton is going to make the pass on the outside, and he's going to get Norris, and he's going to put Norris off of the podium, and Norris now currently sitting in 4th. That was actually a clean pass. So 2 and 3 for Mercedes right now. And Sainz in 6th, followed by Alonso, Stroll, then Perez in 9th. Perez has done a significant amount of work to get himself from starting from the pit lane all the way into 9th position. Still about 21 laps to go. Oh, now this time Lewis gives more space. Not actually going for the middle of the turn there. Okay, well, I guess he learned his lesson. We have to see if Lewis actually ends up catching Bottas here. The gap is 4 seconds between those two Mercedes drivers. Leclerc continuing to put the throttle down, now has a fastest lap of 1.31.5. And the gap between first and second going from 8 to 9.5 seconds after these last few laps. Oh, you're back.
And there's your AWS when they're going to
Yeah, but we all know it's like
overtake.
super wrong.
Yeah, it's not always right.
Yes, not always right.
Gasly has been giving warning on the last track limit, so here on out he will be in trouble if anything happens. And then Hamilton, yeah, passing Norris there was kind of expected, to be completely honest with you. But I don't think Hamilton needs to make up
A lot of time.
15 seconds in the last minimum 15 seconds.
Yeah, but Leclerc is still putting in faster
But
laps.
McLaren is still going fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's the
actually
thing.
extending the lead. So right now it's 13.75, and we'll see where we'll check in on that. But right now it's around 14 seconds. So
Engine mapping is the problem. Nice. Sainz is in within DRS on Ricardo, so I should probably be making that pass somewhat sooner, or at least trying to. I think that's probably the battle on the or wait, that's exactly what we're looking at.
yep.
Sorry. What's that thing flapping on his helmet?
Oh, it's like a tag or something.
Oh. Are you sure it's not increasing drag?
Yeah, probably.
He's losing a hundredths of a second there. And I think Ricardo should be. It would be interesting to see if he's actually able to hold him off here.
McLaren currently sitting in 4th and 5th. Ferrari's got 1 and 6. Mercedes 2 and 3. Red Bull a weekend to forget. Currently is
Yeah, this
down
is
in
not a good
9th with
weekend there for Red
Verstappen
Bull.
out.
Perez being in ninth though isn't terrible considering he did literally start from the end. But if he can maybe at least get up to 8th or 9th, it's at least something.
I
Norris
think
here on the
he's
radio.
got. What do you say?
A lot of blistering on Hamilton's front left already.
Uh, yeah, I think it would not be too far out of the realm of reality to see Perez jump into 8th.
Yeah,
That gap is less than a second between
I
him and
think
Lance
he'll make it
Stroll.
there. I don't think he'll make. I don't think he'll catch Alonso though.
No,
I
Alonso,
think
he's
that's
only
too
a
much.
second and a 1.1 seconds back. No,
Oh wait, that's the gap.
yeah, you're looking at the wrong thing. Then
Yeah,
Sainz
that's
would be
gap
the
to
other big one.
signs. Yeah,
Yeah,
he can get up to 7. That's about it.
yeah. He can put himself. Well, he can put himself in 8th. Oh no, you're right. He can put himself in 7th.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Leclerc's just kind of running his own like
Yeah, but
practice
what's
thing.
interesting, he's gained on Bottas, but lost on Hamilton, which
Yeah,
means that
because
Hamilton
Hamilton's
is
going
gaining
faster
on
than
Bottas.
Bottas.
Yep,
Yeah,
by about 500 thousandths of a second. So far, nothing crazy happening here.
nothing
Perez,
crazy
the
so far. I don't
only one
expect
on
anything
medium.
crazy to happen here though. This is one of those races where I think in the next obviously the 15 next laps, it's just basically like how close can you guys get?
Yeah, things have really settled
And
down.
then they'll be able to make a move because you see the Hamilton Norris thing. That's even Norris is almost catching up on Hamilton. It's
No, it's
not
about four
growing. It's at
seconds behind.
4. It
Yeah.
was worse. It was a little worse before. Sainz still can't catch Ricardo yet. He's been working on it for a lot of laps here. and it's still going.
Yep, decent
I
pace
think
for
he'll maybe
Leclerc.
catch him on the next few laps. Then he's just got to get close enough to actually make the move. Maybe on the next one. A cool camera shot.
You think Sainz is actually going to try and make a move here? Let's see.
He not on this lap. I think he's too far on this one. He's still got to get closer.
Yeah, he is having DRS to try to help him, but it's not really closing any gap. Here's DRS enabled. It's about another 10 miles an hour. No, still
No.
not enough. Oh, good defense here by Ricardo, actually. Give him credit.
Yeah, Ricardo's doing really well here. Still able to hold him off for this entire period.
Curious how Perez is going to hold up on the mediums.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he actually is going to be able to make it. Well, I guess it's just the reverse of what everybody did, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because he went hard to medium, so.
Yeah, they just kind of flipped the strategy with it. So maybe he can. I don't know. We'll see if it pays off. But like I said, or like we were kind of saying, his best case scenario is seventh in this race for Red Bull.
Yeah, assuming he doesn't find himself off the track, so.
Yeah, again.
Again.
He's still on his heels, but he's still keeping the space though.
Right now, Leclerc's biggest cheerleader is Verstappen.
It's Verstappen, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, Verstappen's still not going to get passed on the championship
No, no,
spot for
no, no, no,
himself,
no.
so
But
he's still
there's
kind
a
of
big
good there.
difference between first and third.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, massive. These are the three cars battling it out. All three of them have DRS here, or all two of them have
Unfortunately,
DRS.
Russell not having the best race down here. A lot of hope, a lot of high hopes for
Yeah,
the
but
Williams car.
the Williams car will always qualify really well with Russell driving, but it once you put it on a track and you actually race spec and everything, it just doesn't like you can't just not as quick.
I think on board here with Perez, who is on the hunt here, looking to try to make a move. Hamilton gaining on his Mercedes teammate, now only 2.5 seconds behind. Woody's?
He says with this pace, he's not going to make it to the end. It's
Oh.
tough.
Yeah, well, Lewis is pushing the pace.
Also, if you guys want to see the live pictures and everything, we have in Discord. You can hop in, watch it. There's everything there, sound, so you can listen to it. Just turn up the volume. It's all good there. And then
A little bit of blistering there on the inside. On the front right. The front rights have been the problem the entire weekend. Race day being no exception. So.
also, if you're enjoying it, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. It lets us know when we all go live and everything like that.
15 laps to go here in Silverstone. The equivalent of about 65 kilometers, or another, 35, 36 miles?
36 miles, yeah, around the track.
I think I did that math right. It's about 5.2 kilometers per lap.
Yeah, these three basically still battling out. I'm still, they're just not able to get close enough to actually be able to make the pass. Oh,
Perez sticking the nose in there a little bit.
I literally right as I said it.
And then he had to come off
Then he had to back
the
off real
throttle
hard
there
on
because
that.
Stroll was slamming the door shut. Whew.
Good defense there by Stroll.
He's going to try again here. Let's see. The gap
All of them in a line here.
The gap here to Leclerc has condensed. It was 13.75 seconds when we checked in about 5 laps ago. It is now down to 10. So making about 3 seconds every 5 laps, which puts you right on
It's
time.
on the edge, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but Hamilton's not gonna be able to keep that up though.
Is
He's
he?
gonna destroy his tires. I feel
Is
like
Leclerc going to be able to keep it up?
he doesn't
Actually,
need to
Perez
though.
is going to.
Leclerc can hang out still at the 31s. He can still stay at the 131s. I feel like
Perez is pitting.
put him on the softs or mediums
I don't know if you put on softs, you got to go 14
or
laps.
mediums. Yeah,
Media,
gotta
second
put
set of
mediums.
mediums, I think. Oh, he went up a little.
He also may give him fastest lap. I go for it, but that was a quick one actually for once.
Yeah, they didn't actually give us a pit stop time
Yeah,
itself,
nobody
but
gave us the time, but it looked fast.
looks fast. It's maybe around 4 seconds. Not as fast
Uh,
as we had
he's
hoped.
in 17th.
He's got to make up ground again.
Yeah,
He's got to go 14 laps on a new set of medium tires. So,
and pass about 10 cars.
yep. He pitted
It's pretty
from
much.
ninth. See if he can get himself back there. I think that Red Bull's counting on is that most folks won't have the tire left at the end to actually stay on the pace. Let's see what kind of laps here Perez is going to put down. Even if he's trying to think, look at how much time there's a gap. If he's trying to get back into ninth, the gap is 16 seconds is what he's going to have to make up.
Hamilton here on the radio. Team order.
Team order to not fight with Lewis. Wow, okay. And actually, that's going to result in a flip of position.
Yeah, right. They'll probably flip it. Yeah, that's kind of the where do you kind of let him pass?
And there it is.
Bottas listens.
Yep. And
Would have
Hamilton's
been
going
a
to
little more
slide into
exciting if he
second.
didn't.
Hamilton's going to slide into second. The gap between first and second, 8.3. And he is that last lap by Hamilton was 1 second faster. Yep.
Still got 11 to go.
1 second faster with 12 laps. So Leclerc is going to have to
Leclerc
start
just needs to. He
going.
needs to go. He needs to cut off at least half a second.
Leclerc's got to go.
There's Sainz and Ricardo still going at it. They're still having. Ricardo's been able to hold them off. Vettel here on the right. Problem for Vettel. Car will be retired. Unfortunate day for Vettel here.
All right, so Vettel is off. A DNF there after a little spin out. And now Hamilton chasing Leclerc. The
So they're
prediction is
saying
9 laps,
9 laps. Yeah,
which would put it 2 laps to the end.
2 laps to the end. Yeah.
Is essentially what we said. So, all right, that's the situation. You've got Hamilton chasing down Charles Leclerc, who did have a bit of a power issue in the engine earlier, but the 10-second penalty is now what Hamilton has to overcome.
I mean, someone's had to have told Leclerc to go
I mean,
faster,
you think? Though that last
right?
lap also 1 second differential. Hamilton making up another second there. My gosh, look at the blistering on the front left
Yeah,
of
I
this
was gonna
car.
say
Oh,
this
whoa.
Sonoda's left is just cooked.
Wow. All right, we're also watching Perez make his way back up the.
On Russell here.
Yep, and he's going to make a pass into 13th. Yeah, George Russell still sort of in the hunt, looking for
Yeah,
the elusive points here.
his best days are in qualifying in the spring. Here's Bottas on the radio. It's predicted to catch Leclerc in the last lap. Bottas to follow. Maybe they can both pick him off at the end, but
Yep.
we'll see, I guess. Now the gap to Leclerc is around 6 seconds.
Hamilton with the fastest lap, 130.1. Leclerc with his fastest lap of the race, but not the fastest lap overall at 131.2. So it's still a second off as Hamilton continues to gain ground, about 1 second every lap. Now he's actually going to possibly overtake 4 laps in front of the lead instead of
Yeah, that's
2.
what I was gonna say. How fast is he gonna be able to bring it down? Was Leclerc just kind of bluffing with saying that he had more pace? Here's Leclerc on the radio. Full race mode and push to the end
Was
is
that
the
what the radio call
communication.
was?
Yep.
All right.
So they've given Leclerc the full engine modes and everything for full power, and that's it. He's got to go.
Assuming that the engine doesn't shut off.
Yeah, assuming
Is
he
he
doesn't.
racing Norris? What is?
No, he's like Ricardo.
Oh, this is Sainz and
This is
Ricardo.
Sainz and Ricardo.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
is going on?
The gap's too much to watch the other guys, I
Yeah, yeah.
guess. But
Because they
they've
were
still
talking
not.
about Leclerc, but like showing the
Yeah,
other one, you're like, what?
he still just hasn't been able to. Ricardo's been doing excellent on the defense here this whole time. He's doing a really good job.
Yeah, Sainz can't catch him.
Just can't get any inch on him at all. I'm nervous for Charles.
I am as well.
I
The
kind of
engine's got to hold
I
up.
feel bad. I feel bad for him just because like the Monaco thing was really disappointing, and then like just hasn't really had that much good luck with Ferrari, and like I don't know. I always like seeing him do well. He's never, in my opinion, he's never really been a. I like him as driver. Also makes it a little more exciting. Now it's down 5 seconds.
Yep. Still going fastest around the first sector. Leclerc's best here was 30.8. Hamilton just did 129.8
Yeah, he put a
is
129
another
fastest
one
lap.
second.
Here's a Perez replay. Um, a nice move here. Oh,
No, maybe not.
I don't think they touched. Yeah, he should be fine there.
Perez back up to 12th.
Yeah, he passed him. Yeah. That was good racing. It was just close, but I don't think it was anything close.
Ferrari doesn't have the pace for him. This is they
Yeah,
might
I
run
don't
out
think
of
they have it.
racetrack. It's gonna be close, or it might not
I mean,
be.
I guess one way to beat your rival is just throw him off the racetrack. I guess that's one way to do it. So you don't have to race him.
Yep, striking
4
distance
laps is
definitely within
the
4 laps
yeah.
here.
He
Oh,
he
Paris tries
may
to make a
even
move on the inside.
it did not work. Kimmy again shuts the door. Hamilton radio.
Yep, still it's another second. 0.9 is the difference on that last lap.
Yeah, I don't think Charles is gonna be able to hold it.
Charles is in the crosshairs. Although Leclerc did hold him off when they were actually sort of, neck
Yeah,
and
so
neck.
this is the interesting part about it, right? At the beginning of the race, Leclerc actually was able to hold him off when he was
On the
within like
restart.
2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. Which confuses me because nothing should have really changed, right?
I don't know. I mean,
Like
Mercedes has
why
found another gear.
yeah, exactly.
One thing is to catch him, the other one's to pass him.
Pass him, yeah, that's the other thing. He still's got to actually pass him. The commentator's literally saying the exact same thing we
You
did.
think they were watching?
It's
You'd
like
think they were
it's
watching.
like yeah, it's like I think
Huh.
they have our stream opened.
There you go. 3 seconds is the gap. 6 laps to go. It doesn't look like Norris is going to be able to catch Bottas here. He is
No, yeah.
13.7
The
seconds
battle is
behind.
just 1 and 2 right now.
Yeah, so
Everything else is
unfortunately
kind
for
of
Norris, he will miss the podium. Yeah, he's not really picking up the pace.
yeah, he's not. Leclerc just did a 139 last lap.
Yeah, they're a second off each other.
Yeah.
Hamilton's going to be faster by 4. Right now
What's
he's
all?
got.
Did someone go into
Oh,
the gravel?
we have a yellow flag. Hold on.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
No, I'm just looking at their live. Oh, and it got picked up. So sector 3, they're basically neck and neck. It's sectors 1 and 2 that Hamilton is making up all his game, all
Yeah,
his
it's
ground.
sector 2 is where the Mercedes flies. Oh, that's what it was. It was Gasly puncture.
Oh,
And then Kimmy's spun out. Kept going though. It's okay.
yeah, he's back on the
Nobody,
track.
no, no collisions or anything. Good. Oh, now Kimmy's got to let Hamilton go by.
Yep. A little bit of
So
drama
this
here.
actually, the spin out actually helped Leclerc, I think.
Well, both of them had to go by. Whoa! They definitely touched.
Oh, they definitely
They
touched.
definitely, yeah. Perez
They
and
definitely,
Raikkonen, yeah,
yeah.
for
That's
sure.
going to be investigated 100%. Because
And that could
unless I
be,
was wheel to wheel, I wasn't really able to tell, but they definitely touched. Like
yeah, it was
I'd
close.
have to watch it again to really know who's going. It's
Because right
1.7
now
seconds.
Perez is in 10th, so he's put himself into the points. He's 10 seconds behind Esteban Ocon, so that gap is probably not going to be closed. Perez is going to probably finish in
Yeah, Perez
10th,
finishes in 10 at that point.
position behind where he pitted for the second time to put himself on mediums.
If you want to watch live pictures, we have them in Discord. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. Here we go.
Point
Last four
0.8 is the
laps.
gap, is the delta. 0.8
I'm looking
seconds.
at I'm looking at 0.4, 1.4.
No. It was 0.8 faster. He
Uh,
was 0.8 faster.
Charles just needs to put the pedal to the metal here.
4 laps.
Come
Four
on.
laps to hold off Lewis Hamilton on his home track and take the English Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix, I suppose, actually. 2 laps. He's going to have DRS here. Oh boy, here we go. There we go.
He's totally gonna pass him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's not even close. He's way
Woo!
faster than him.
Well, as we said, one thing is to catch, the other is to pass. Leclerc is defending well. Oh man.
Yeah, he's gonna cook him. If it's not on this one, it's on the next laps.
No, he's I'm watching the live timing here. It's Leclerc's managing to keep a second.
He's just got to keep the DRS away. If he keeps the DRS away, he's fine. They're
That's going to be
pitting Perez
really
for
hard.
fastest. They're pitting Perez for fastest lap.
Okay.
The Raikkonen Perez incident's going to be investigated. That's probably why they did it. There was also probably damage. We'll see. So literally the worst possible thing for Red Bull here. They're going to get absolutely 0 points. The only way they'll get a point here is they get fastest lap. It's like I just hit it. Hamilton's probably going to make the move here.
Leclerc is off the track.
Oh, Kerr's off the track.
But look how different that turn was for Hamilton. He went way farther right.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It's heartbreak for Charles, not
It
going to
really
lie.
is. It really is. Oh, Leclerc just lost grip.
Wait, that video there shows that Hamilton was not in the right position
In the original.
in the original crash with
Correct.
Verstappen.
Correct.
100%.
Correct.
And
Because
Red
if
Bull's
that's
gonna
the
go and be
line
like, that's the line he should have been
he should have
taking.
been taking.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah. That is pretty interesting. Red Bull's gonna be livid about that. And Hamilton basically just needs to coast the car back and he should be all good.
Yep. Well, Nora's going to be up into going to keep his third position here, or actually, no, he's going to jump up
Yeah,
because
in
Perez is
that
going to
same moment, yeah.
fall behind.
Well, but Perez can't even get the fastest lap if he's not in the 10. If he's
But he
not
can
1 through
deny
10.
it. He
Oh
can
yeah, he
deny
can
it.
deny the fastest lap.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because they were basically going to get no points for being in 10th anyway. So.
Yeah, so you might as well. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yep.
And then he will basically he'll take the checker flag here on the last lap, or this is going to be his last lap here. Be able to do it. Russell ends up in 12th, which is pretty solid for him. with the really good qualifying day and everything. And overall, I had to say, really good day for McLaren, and also a good day for Ferrari. I mean, if you really look at the grand scheme of things, they did pretty well.
Yeah. A disaster for Red Bull.
Yeah, an absolute disaster for Red Bull. It literally could not have gone worse for Red Bull.
Yep. Makes things even more interesting. Going into Hungary in 2 weeks?
Yeah, in
Budapest?
2 weeks we have it in
Yes.
Hungary. Yep.
Hungary.
Is that Spa?
I'm
That called, or what is it called? The Hungary racetrack?
trying to think. So we're going to be off next week. We'll be back the first week of August into Hungary
I know
here.
the
And
Hungaro Ring. That's
yep.
literally what it's called.
And the checkered flag is out as Hamilton will take the win on his home track. And the race is on. 7 points is going to be what differentiates now first and second in the Riders' Championship. Hopefully, Verstappen is okay and can make it back for Hungary. He's going to be coming out like he's got something to prove, too. I would not want to be.
Yeah, I would not want to. And let me tell you, Max is not gonna care anymore in the rest of the race. That he will put the car where he shouldn't put the car in the future. I think this is definitely lit a fire under him that you probably don't want to. But
And he's got
overall,
it.
they figured it out here in Mercedes, and they were able to capitalize on all the points.
Yes, 1 and 3 for Mercedes. Leclerc is going to finish in second after leading basically the entire race. Unfortunately, couldn't quite keep the pace there at the end. Norris going to finish in fourth, 1 spot out of the podium, followed by his teammate Ricardo. Sainz in 6, Alonso nicely done there in 7th, Stroll 8, Ocon 9, Tsunoda with a top 10 finish in the points this afternoon, and Gasly on the outside looking in 11th, Russell, as you mentioned, in 12th, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Raikkonen. Perez does steal the fastest lap from Hamilton, no points however, and then Mazepin, Schumacher, and Vettel and Verstappen with the DNFs today. And that's where we're at. So,
Oh yeah, it
wow,
was
an
pretty exciting
interesting
and
weekend in Silverstone, I'd
and
say.
Checo does deny the points from Hamilton there, by the way, from for the fastest lap.
Yes, he does. An interesting weekend all around with the new qualifying format, which was quite phenomenal.
Fascinating. I loved it.
Yeah.
Don't change it. Keep it going.
I'm not sure if if it was just a test and they're going back to the other stuff.
No, they're just like it's like, hey, it's a feelers type deal.
Okay. So like they're
See how
not
it
doing it
goes,
for
if they
Hungary,
like it.
or we don't know.
They were only picking 3 races, doing it for 3 races this
Got it.
year. So I'm not. I don't know exactly if it's Hungary or not.
All right. Well, that's it. I don't know what else we got.
No, that is all.
We're gonna have to keep tabs on Verstappen. It was said in the middle of the broadcast that he was taken to a local hospital. So hopefully everything is okay there. But yeah, Red Bull's gonna need a new car.
Yeah.
Red Bull is gonna need a new car.
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be a long 2 weeks of work for them to be able to do that. But from all of us here from at Real Life Sports, I'm gonna leave the Discord up. I'm gonna leave the Discord up for a little bit so you can watch the interviews and stuff like that. But
Discord's
from
gonna
all
stay.
of us here, appreciate it and take care. And now we have it even closer for this championships. Even I guess the parity increases.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday. As we said, Discord will remain open until the finish of the broadcast. We'll see you in 2 weeks for Hungary. Cheers.
Take care.
See ya.